Hey guys, today I'm gonna tell you like how to do role-based authentication. Like I guarantee you, if you watch the whole video, you will know how to do it, and it's very simple, guys. Believe me. So suppose someone has having a role 1, so you want them to access that API, but someone has having a role 2, so you don't want them to access that API. So that's the way we can do role-based authentication. So let's just get started. So basically, we are here. So we have to install just one thing, Express, and like it's done, and we'll open with code. Okay, yeah. So we can close. Yeah. Now we'll make one file called index.js and close it, and we'll say constant express equals to require express. Now we'll say constant app equals to express this like this, and we'll say express app dot use express dot json. So basically express dot json is a body parser, so you don't have to install body parser and pass the json coming in. You can just use like this, and we'll create a route app dot get. On the base URL we want request comma response, and here we'll say uh, res dot send hello, and here we'll say app dot listen, and on port 4000. Then after that we'll do console.log, up, and here we write port. Okay, so that's the basic thing, like nothing unusual. So we can just come here and install the nodemon also, because we want to load it automatically whenever we make changes in our files. So it's just installing. Yeah. So let me just, okay, so it's running up. So let me just go to Postman and send the request to port 4000 and check it. Okay, there's an error, cannot post. Okay, sorry, that's a get request. So it's telling me hello. So that's the basic, like our URL is up. So suppose we want to post the data. Now here we'll do app.post, and here res.send, we'll say post request. Okay, and here we'll do check it, and okay, so everything is up and running. So now if we want to send some data, suppose I'm sending name or John. So suppose you are sending this data in the body or in the header, maybe you can just make it here and write name header, and I want that person to access a specific API. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll go here. Firstly, I'll create one file called verify.js, and here I'll say module.exports equals to request comma response comma next. Okay, like this. Now here we'll say if, so here you can have your database connection. So suppose you are having a database connection here, database connection. Okay, so now here you can check. So if I, with the help of name, either you can directly send the role here, like role1 like this, or if you are not sending a role again and again, you just want to some parameter, so you can just like send this name or ID, whatever. So suppose I'm sending ID, so most people use ID. You can use in headers also. So if I say ID John 123, okay, so I'm sending ID. Now here suppose this is my database connection, and I'll say constant connect con equals to, here I'll make an object, and for John 123 I'll specify role 1. Sorry, ID. For ID, what was the ID? Let me just check it, I just forgot. For ID, yeah, for ID John 123. Okay, yeah, this is only one. We'll specify role 1, and suppose someone has having an ID of max 123 of 2. Okay, so this is the like they have different IDs. So suppose this person has this ID, so some other person is max this, that person have this role. Okay, so this is my database. So what I'll do, we'll check if request dot body dot id. So when we do id, so I'll get this thing. Okay, John 123, and we'll check in connection con dot. Okay, so now it will directly give us the value 1 is equals to 1. So we'll say, suppose is equals to 1, we'll say return next. Like, okay, you can go forward, like you can just go here, just do whatever work you wanna do. Or if connection dot request dot body dot id is equals to 2, return response not allowed. But we have to use this in this API. For that, we'll just import it here. We'll say constant verify equals to require verify. Okay, so that's it, and here we'll put it, and here we'll say allowed. So see, it's simple, nothing unusual. So basically we are just doing, we are checking if id is 1, like whatever they are sending, like they are sending id John 123 will map with the connection their role. So we'll check their role. So this is 1. So if we'll check their role is 1, return next. So next means okay, you can go forward. So it will come here and it will do whatever tasks it needs to perform. Next means just go to the next API or whatever function you have. But if you don't have equal to 1, let me make it not equal to, yeah, if you are not equal to 1, then we'll return a response called not allowed. Okay, that's it, we won't go to this URL. Okay, so let me just make it this like this, and let me check it's up and running. So let me just check with post request, send it, and reference con is not C or okay, it's triple N. Yeah, now it's up and running. What there, cannot read property body, bytes cannot. Okay, sorry, I have to do like this. Yeah, so this, yeah, so this will give the roles. Now if I hit send, allowed. So why it's sending me allowed? Because it's coming here and getting the role of that person ID, because this is like some database, and it's returning next. Okay, you can go forward. But if you are not equal to 1, like then again it's sending, checking if not equal to 1, whatever you ID have will send like not allowed. So suppose if I send max 123 ID, you can put in headers also. Better way it is to put in headers only. Okay, we'll say max 123. If I send hit and there's some error, res is not a function, res, oh sorry, res dot send, I'm so missing, silly mistake. Yeah, up and running. Now hit is sent, not allowed. See, now it hasn't gone to that API. Other would we have got this allowed response, we have got not allowed because it checked for the max role what is the role of that person max, or whatever ID you are sending. So that's the way you can do the role based authentication. So you can basically better way is to just attach those ID here in headers, so that will be a better way instead of sending body. Or you can do much better thing, if you want to check continuously roles, so you just directly give the role also with that, like this, and you can just send the role also, because otherwise you have to access database again and again. So you can just give the role also with the request. Okay, so that's it from my side. Thank you guys.